Hi, so in this video what I want to look at is we're looking at the data again, but what I want to do is basically kind of see, okay, what has changed between the 2 years, because our data is from 2022 and 2023. So I'm going to begin with the pivot table again, click on my data, table design, summarize a pivot table, put on a new one again. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it, analyze it by department. So I'll just drag department down here. And even though it's changed to date here, this is because earlier I was playing with it. So if I drag date of application down here, okay, see that comes up with, date and quarters. I just want to change. So I want to remove the date of application, remove the quarters, and then I just drag amount down here. Okay. So first of all, straight away you can kind of see, okay, there's the trend. So if I come up here, let's say to pivot chart, and let's say I want to do a comparison maybe from year to year. Let's say do this one. Let's cross the 2 years. That one there. And now let's say I'm kind of wondering, okay, how much, what has the change been in expenditure from 1 year to the next? So what I do is I'm just going to create another pivot table on the same data sheet. So I just come down here to data, go to table design again, summarize a pivot table. And I put on an existing worksheet, click down here, and then when I click into my one that I have here, I'm just going to click this one. All right. So do the same thing again, department, and I'm just going to drag down the years again to here. And what I do then is I just drag down the amount. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an option that says show values as. And what I just do, see there it says percentage difference from, so I can see the percentage change from 1 year to the next. And then the base field is going to be the years, because that's what I want to show the change on, and I just say from the previous year. Right. We only have 2 years in it, so it can only show us this amount of data. Now it also turns out that I have a target that I have of, let's say, 200,000. Now it's not that easy to add it to the pivot table. So what I would probably do is I'd probably come over here beside it, and I just would pull in this one here that pulls in from this one, widen this fraction, and then I would just go equals here to this one, and then copy that down as well. And then I would just put in another column here that says target. Just need to widen that fraction as well. So I'm just going to put in department here, and per se percentage change here. And then if I click here beside this one, I'm just going to widen the column again fractionally, call this target. And let's say I had a target of, let's say 100, let's say 100% on training. Okay, click here and then double click to copy it down. Now when I come down here and let's say I want to make this a chart, so go in here, insert. This is actually going to be an ordinary chart, because it's not, even though it's linked to the pivot table data, it's not actually pivot table per se. So go here to this one, insert, I choose a line chart, and then I just choose this one here. Okay, and when you drag it down, you can see there I get a quite different change on it. And what I can kind of do is say, oh, I might just change this, let's change this to 150%. And then just double click to copy it down, my target, and then I would probably click on this one and maybe just add on, let's say maybe the data labels here for this one. And I don't want it for this one, so I just click on it and delete. And then it just leaves me the other ones here. And I probably would just maybe click on this again and maybe make these bold. And I might just maybe, let's see if I do a different color. Right. So see there, I get a bit more of a different kind of maybe theme color on it as well. So you see there, that gives me a very different picture. So for example, I can see, the main thing we've increased our spending on is product management, and probably the least thing we've increased it on is our accounting. Okay, that's that much there. Right. So I hope you found this useful. This particular segment again is just about analysing the change that's happened from 1 year to the next. Okay, mind yourself, take care, bye.